Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is David Weiss. David Weiss joined Wimstay in August 2022 as Chief Operating Officer. Prior to Wimstay, David served as president at a travel and real estate payments business, growing the company from $70 million to over $200 million in revenue during his tenure. David also launched an advisory business focused on travel and hospitality, FinTech, and PropTech, serving marketplaces, OTAs, SaaS businesses, private equity, and venture capital firms across a range of initiatives, including payment strategy, partnerships, product development, scaling operations, go-to-market strategies, mergers and acquisitions, and financing. As an investment banker for 20 years prior, David covered the FinTech, sustainability, and diversified technology and industrial sectors. Well, good afternoon, David. Welcome to the show.
It's great to be here, Brian. Thank you for having me. There's nothing I love more than talking about Wimstay, especially to those interested in what we're doing and where we're headed.
Awesome. Thank you again. And I know when I traverse the globe, literally, or I should say virtually, to 40 countries, today you're hailing out of the great state of California. So thank you again for making the time and jumping on.
Of course.
David, we're going to jump right into the questions here. Let's talk a little bit about your career a bit. You've been a senior FinTech exec, board member, advisor across multiple verticals. What led you to Wimstay and what inspires you?
Well, one of the highlights for me prior to joining Wimstay was spending 7 years at a payments company focused on vacation rentals, where we built and then ran Vrbo's end-to-end payments experience, Vrbo now part of Expedia. And at a high level, the rest of what we did with Vrbo back then is almost exactly what we're doing now operationally at Wimstay. And so in that former life, we onboarded close to 1 million vacation rental property owners. We offered a broad range of payment methods to travelers around the world, ancillary products like travel insurance and property damage protection, paying out rents to property owners, assuming the liability on those transactions, expanding into Europe, et cetera. We were also integrated into all the same property management systems and processing for the same property management companies as Wimstay, just at a larger scale. And so I was looking to do something similar, for a company where I could lead a team and really, build something special. From there, a somewhat magical confluence of events led me to Wimstay. I happened to know one of the board members who had recently become a board member, who asked if I could help out in some way, given my background, advise, whatever was needed to the founder and CEO, Ben Jamshahi. Ben and I, we hit it off. And as we spoke more about the company and how I could help, he offered me the COO job. And literally, I'm only 2 months into my own Wimstay adventure, but of all the things I've done professionally, nothing quite stacks up to how passionate I am about this particular mission, the team, our partners, our customers, and where we can take the business. What inspires me, probably more than anything else, people and companies who overcome tremendous hardship and or obstacles. What we're doing here at Wimstay has a very high degree of difficulty, and there are many obstacles to overcome. Fortunately, all of us at the company have the passion, the drive, and a bit of that chip on our shoulder to prove that we've created and are creating a unique, differentiated vacation rental experience that serves that very specific purpose.
Love that story. And I love when people get really passionate about something, and I can hear it in your voice. And I've done so many of these podcasts. You really do. And it does come through on the recording as well. So
Appreciate
thank you.
That.
You bet. So David, tell us a little bit about how Wimstay is differentiated from other vacation rental marketplaces and OTAs, and how you provide travelers with exclusive last-minute deals.
Brian, I can't give away too much of the farm on that one, but what I can say is we've developed proprietary technology and have established certain strategic partnerships that enable Wimstay to offer these exclusive discounts to travelers on bookings made, let's say, 30 days out from the stay through to same-day check-in, with those deals often getting better as the guest gets closer to the stay. And we also serve the purpose of filling vacancies in off seasons as well. And Wimstay has a first mover advantage as a result of what we built and are building. I can't overstate how important that is. Our property management system, software partners, the property management companies we both serve, and property owners, they have a ton of channel partner options to choose from. Wimstay is more than just another channel partner. And so what I'm super stoked about is we've been getting a little bigger, a little stronger, a little faster, and a bit smarter every day, which puts us in a great position to win this very important segment of the market. And the last thing I would say is, Wimstay provides a much desired alternative for our property managers and owners, and that is enabling them to reduce dependence to some degree on the larger travel OTAs and marketplaces and provide a better overall experience given, let's face it, those larger OTAs and marketplaces can be at times somewhat difficult to deal with.
Thank you. That's helpful. And I'm glad you could share that much with our audience without, again, as you say, giving away the farm. Appreciate that. So, David, what is Wimstay doing uniquely from a product and technology standpoint?
Well, Brian, simply put, we've built a vacation rental marketplace that enhances end-to-end customer experience, specifically for those last-minute bookings. And for the traveler, that means better search, more user-friendly booking experience, far, far better prices, easier checkout, etc. At the same time, for our property managers and owners, we also provide a more seamless, enhanced experience end-to-end, and very importantly, resulting in incremental guests, more bookings, higher occupancy rates, increased revenue per home or condo, and increased profitability, all while maintaining our partners' brands and their branding as much as we can.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we do like to dive into the tech a little bit here. So again, I appreciate the share. And David, what are you most excited about on the roadmap?
Well, several things. Brian, I'm excited about include what we're building that will drive more travelers to Wimstay, what we're doing to accelerate conversions and bookings, what we're developing, as I mentioned, to greatly improve the overall guest experience around search and booking and traveler communications with Wimstay, and a direct line of communication from traveler directly to our PMC customers and or property owners. We have a series of data science initiatives that will enhance everything that we do. International expansion, upgrades to client success and customer service, and lastly, what we're developing, and this is a really important one, to make guests and our partners more secure in all respects. And that's from a risk management and a safety standpoint.
Thank you again. Appreciate that. And David, last question. This is where our audience gets a little bit excited sometimes. They want to know, what you've done across your career. So if you could share something from your career experience that might be helpful for our audience that are looking to grow their career in travel or FinTech.
Sure. Would love to, Brian. I would tell these folks, be passionate, be authentic, work harder than the next person, be honest, and maintain your integrity, and have some intellectual curiosity. A few kernels a mentor of mine advised me, and this is some time ago. Go reach out to people in the sector, travel, FinTech, whatever it is. Ask questions, or seek mentors yourself. Study those verticals. I did probably appreciate this last one when I was younger, but at the same time, try not to take yourself too seriously. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And don't fret too much over that very first job. I happen to believe it's most important to get started with the right group of people who are willing to teach, to invest in you, and who actually care about your own career development. Ultimately, for me, it's always been about relationships and trust. And the very last thing I would say, Brian, is, and again, I wish I had more of this when I was younger, live in the moment, seize the day, or as we like to say at Wimstay, seize the stay.
I love that. It's catchy. And I don't know if that's kind of your tagline.
Trademarked. Yes, that's ours.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. Appreciate that. And certainly excited to share that. And David, last thing, it was a pleasure having you on today. And I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye for now.